Hi and welcome to video 2 of the Manifest Your Dream Life series, and we are using this as the guide, the Manifest Your Dream Life journal, which you can grab on Amazon if you want. You don't need to buy it, you can just use your own journal or just a sheet of paper, it's fine. So today we are diving into letting go of the past. So it's important when we're looking at manifesting and working with law of attraction that we really look at what is currently not working in your life, because that's the starting point. Okay, so if we start to look at where you are, what's going on, and what's going on that you really want to change, we have to get to the understanding that we are the creators of our life. So our outer world is a reflection of our inner world. Okay, so what is going on in here is reflecting what's going out on the outside. Sometimes that's quite hard to grasp, because we then kind of go into the blame, well, this has happened because I've done this and I should have done this and blah, blah, blah. Or your life is rubbish because you're so negative. And it's not about that. It's not about a blame game. It's about understanding how powerful you are and how powerful your thoughts are. So have a think about, and these are the questions that I want you to write down, to ask. Be honest with yourself. What is keeping me from living my best life right now? What is keeping me from living my best life right now? What are the reasons why I believe I am not successful yet? What are the reasons why I believe I am not successful yet? What blocks and limiting beliefs do I have? What blocks and limiting beliefs do I have? And why do I believe I am not good enough? Why do I believe I am not good enough? And let's just unpack these a little bit. So what is keeping me from living my best life right now? It could be that you have a lack of money. You're stuck in a job that you don't like. You are single. It may be that you're in a relationship that isn't working. You might be living in rented accommodation that you don't like. There could be a whole host of things that is keeping you from living your best life right now. So be truly honest about these, and then we know where to work from. So what are the reasons why I believe I'm not successful yet? Now, this can be, often we are a victim of our own thoughts. We are our own worst enemy. So if you are constantly in a negative mindset, then you're going to constantly attract negative situations. It's about raising our energy and raising our frequency. But in order to do that, we need to understand where we are operating from at this current moment. It may be that you think the reasons are because of somebody else. And that's important for you to unpack that and to know that and to get an understanding of why you think other people might be holding you back. But what I will say is, when you're doing that, is understand that we are our own creators and we all have choices. And when you start to understand how energy works, how our vibrational frequencies work, it will make you realize that when you start to work on yourself, your outside world will start to change and it will start to match that vibrational frequency. So what blocks and limiting beliefs do I have? And this can be things like, I don't think there's enough money to go around. I never earn enough money. I get it. I spend it. I'm always skint. I'm always broke. I'm never going to be successful. Nothing ever happens good for me. I'm always got bad luck. I always meet people who, do stuff on me or, do the dirty on me, stab me in the back, blah, 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 blah. Get these written down. And equally, when you start to write these down, the power of it being on paper is immense because you can actually see it in front of you. So why do I believe I am not good enough? And this, when we look at a lot of things in terms of working through healing, if you're a fan of Louise Hay, in her book, You Can Heal Your Life, she talks about how everything that is going on with you all comes back to not feeling good enough. And it is so true. If I had a conversation with you now and you said, oh, so-and-so triggered me last week because of what they said. And if we started digging in, well, how did that make you feel? Well, it felt as if they were having a go at me. Okay, so what does it feel like when somebody's having a go at you? Well, it means that they don't agree with me or they think they know better than me. Okay, so when somebody acts like they know better than you, what goes on in here? How does that make you feel? Well, that makes me feel like I'm not good enough. And if you start to go through a lot of these reasons for feeling, if you look at a lot of your limiting beliefs, if you actually peeled them all back, the majority of them are going to come back to not feeling good enough. It could be that if you're ill, you're not very well, you've had health issues, you may have this feeling of, I'm never going to get better. Always going to be ill. I'm always going to have bad health. And that will be true if that's what you think and that's what you keep constantly focusing on. And it's about changing the mindset, changing where we put our focus. So if you answer those questions honestly, then let's wait for the next lesson.